So in this class, we are going to complete introduction of theodolite traversing. Basically, the topic is theodolite traversing, and in this, we are going to study what is traverse, and their types. There are two types of traverse: open traverse and closed traverse. So I think in some of the previous class also I have discussed about the traverse. Can anyone define or just state what is a traverse? What is a traverse? Any idea?
Traverse is a series of interconnected lines.
Yes. Series. It is a series of interconnected lines. So those interconnected. See, in every course, we have certain language to be used, certain nomenclatures to be used. So here, instead of lines, we will call it what? They are nothing but the survey lines, right? They are so traverse is nothing but the series of interconnected survey lines, and in traversing, these survey lines are known as in traversing these survey lines are known as traverse leg. So traverse are what? Series of interconnected survey lines which are having well defined station points. Right, each survey line will have two station points. So traverse is nothing but the series of survey lines which are interconnected to each other. Okay. Now, what are the different types of traverse? There are two types of traverse. One is a open traverse, and second is a closed traverse. Right. Open traverse or closed traverse. What is the open traverse? Open traverse are these again series of survey lines which are interconnected with each other, but the starting point and the last point, you know, the ending points are different. That the end point does not coincide with the first point or starting point. Examples are, can you give the examples of open traverse? The best examples are road or railway alignments. Road, railway, canals, alignments of all these are the examples of open traverse, where your last point does not coincide with the first one. So these are the examples of open traverse. Sometimes somewhere they mention also, see, the last station is not well defined. That's okay. Second type of traverse is closed traverse. Closed traverse are traverse which closes on starting point. Means the last point terminates at the starting station point, at the first point. Suppose this is a traverse A, B, C, and D. So there are traverse legs as A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A. All these are the traverse legs. So this traverse starts from A. It goes from A to B, B to C, C to D, and from D again it comes back to the A. So its starting point and closing point are same. Means it terminates on the starting point itself. So this is known as a, or it is an example of closed traverse. Anything else you want to discuss? Yes. Till now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this, what we covered? We covered what is a traverse and types of traverse. Open traverse and closed traverse. The main difference between the open traverse and closed traverse is closed traverse terminates at the starting point, whereas open traverse does not terminate at the starting point. After this, now see here in this, what is AB? In this traverse, what is AB or BC or CD? AB, BC, CD. What they called? They are called as, yes,
Traverse leg.
yes, they are called as traverse legs. They are traverse legs. Similarly, here in the closed traverse also AB, BC are the traverse legs. And A and B, what are A and B called as? A, B, C, D, E. They are known as
Station point.
Station points.
station point. Very good. Very good. They are known as a station points. Now, all these station points are well-defined points. And how to, how they are defined, we will discuss in. Okay. There is something called coordinates. I think every one of you have heard about the coordinates, right? Have you heard about the coordinates? Yes or no? Expecting answer from the class. Any idea about the coordinates? Have you all ever heard this word?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What it is exactly? Coordinates?
Consist of longitudes and latitudes.
Longitude and latitude. That is a very defined answer. Generally in geometry, है ना? You have
Yes, sir.
used these coordinates. There is a, there is a line. Say suppose, this is a point on the origin. What will be its coordinate? If a point is on the origin, its coordinate will be
0, 0.
0, x is 0, and y is 0. Now, a point on the origin has coordinates 0, 0. Suppose there is another point, say I'm saying D. There is another point. Another point B, whose coordinate is 5, 5, 3. Okay, so the point B has a coordinate 5, 3. What does it mean? It means the position of point B is 5 unit and 3 unit. X value is 5 unit, means it is 5 unit at a 5 unit distance from origin in X direction and 3 unit distance in Y direction. Yes or no? Yes. So this means this length is 5. From here to here is 5, and from here to here it is 3. Isn't it? Yes or no? Class, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose if I draw a line, if I connect these 2 points, if I connect these 2 points, AB, if I connect these 2 points, AB, what will be the length of this line? Is there any way to find out the length of this line, AB? Are we able to find out from this data? Can we find out the length of AB from this data?
Yes,
Pythagoras
by
theorem.
using slope formula.
Sorry,
By using slope formula.
by using
Slope formula. Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1.
y2 minus y1 upon
X2 minus X1.
y2 minus y1 upon
On X2 minus X1.
x2 minus x1.
Yes, sir.
So this will give y2 is how much? 3. 3 minus 0. x2 is 5. 5 minus 0. So we'll get 3 by 5. 3 by 5. So what is this 3 by 5? This is how we can get length of AB by 3 by 5. How we can get this length?
Sir, this is slope equation.
This is slope equation. 3 by I want answer for this length AB. How much it will be? Huh?
6.
How to find out?
So by using Pythagoras theorem, we'll find the
By
longest
using
side of the
Pythagoras theorem
triangle.
for this triangle. Okay. So this is a triangle. So like a triangle. 5 unit, 3 unit. From this you can get the slope. Right? Slope means nothing but you can get the angle. But I'm talking about this length. So by Pythagoras, okay, you can get, so this will be what? Square root of, what it will be? Square root of 5 square plus 3 square. How much it is? Yes. What's the length of AB? Answer.
5.83.
5.83.
Okay, 5.83. So 5.83 unit. Okay, this is the length of line AB. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now, whatever we are going to learn now, that is similar to this one only. So here, this line AB is nothing but we will call it as a survey line. This line AB, we can call it as a survey line. And this 5 and 3 are nothing but the coordinates of this survey line, right? So 5, this is AB is a survey line, 5 and 3 are the coordinates of a survey line. That means how much it is going towards. See here we line we will define as with a direction. So this is north, north, south, east and west. East and west. So a survey line consists of two survey stations. A survey line connects two survey stations. Each survey station will have its own coordinate. That means its location, right? Each survey station will have its own coordinate. That is like here A has its coordinate 0, 0. B has coordinate 5 and 3. So a survey line connects two survey stations. Each survey station has its coordinate. Then this 5 and 3 are known as the coordinates of this line. A for station, coordinates are 0, 0, and for B it is 5, 3. Whereas this 5 and 3 will be known as the coordinates of this line. Try to understand the difference. Survey stations has their coordinates and survey line has its own coordinate. Survey station ka coordinate will be what? Its location, position. That is x coordinate and y coordinate here, like 0, 0 for A, 5 and 3 for B. Whereas survey line has a coordinate 5 and 3. Position of A and B are fixed. That is, position of the survey stations are fixed with respect to the coordinates, by the coordinates. Now here, see, if I say survey line AB has coordinates 5 and 3, it will not make any sense. Because say if I am saying I have, or there is a survey line and its starting point of the survey line is here, and the coordinate of the survey line is 5 and 3. Now 5 is x, that is known to us, but 5 can be here also, 5 can be here also. Similarly 3, that is a y coordinate. So if 3 can be here also or it can be here also. So we will get 1, 2, 3, 4 locations. So our survey line can be like this, our survey line can be this, or it can be this, or it can be this. Now, which one is the real one? That will be the problem. Isn't it? Yes or no? Are you getting it? Class? Class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there we are getting 4 different survey lines. So this is not the proper way to define it. What's the solution? So here we called them as latitude. We call them something as latitude and departure. Latitude means north or south. Departure means east or west. So when I say, see, this is north, south, so let's 3. When I say 3, when I say this 3 is what? 3 is latitude or departure? 3 is latitude or departure?
Latitude.
Latitude, because see, it is towards the north, right? So north, so this is latitude. Latitude is towards north or south, so this is known as a latitude. So 3, when I say 3, it can be this side or this side, but from here I know that it is north, right? So that means it is here only, so this side. Same way, this 5 is departure, and from A, which side it is? Towards east side. That means it is here. So this is the position. Latitude 3, departure 5. And this is our line, survey line AB. Right. Now here in this, as latitude is north or south, so we have a fixed sign conventions for them. If latitude is north, it will be designated as plus. If it is towards south, it will be designated as minus. If departure is towards east, it will be designated as plus. If departure is towards west, it will be designated as minus. Now, suppose if in this coordinate, latitude here I'm just designated L as latitude, departure as D. Okay. So now, can you tell me latitude in this coordinate will be plus or minus? Here,
Positive.
it will be positive, right? Because it is north. So here it is positive. Departure will be plus or minus?
Positive.
Positive, because it is towards east. This coordinate is northeast coordinate. So latitude north is positive, departure east is positive. So latitude will be positive, departure will be positive. Here this coordinate, it is southeast coordinate. southeast coordinate. So latitude will be positive or negative?
Negative.
Latitude will be negative because it is south. Departure will be positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Departure will be positive. Here in this coordinate, it is southwest coordinate. This is southwest coordinate. So latitude will be
Negative.
negative. Departure will be
Negative.
Negative.
negative. Here it is northwest coordinate. Latitude will be
Positive.
positive and departure will be
Negative.
negative. Departure will be negative. So if a line is having, you know, latitude and departure both as positive, latitude and departure, latitude and departure both as positive, it will come in this coordinate northeast. If a line having both latitude and departure negative, it will go in this coordinate southwest. If a line has latitude positive, departure negative, it will come in this northwest. If a line having latitude negative, departure positive, it will come in the coordinate southeast. Is it clear? Yes? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, coordinates are represented in two ways. The one is consecutive coordinate. And second is independent coordinate. Consecutive coordinate and independent coordinate. Just be careful. Many times, you know, there are people makes mistake. Just please hold on for a minute.